Are you struggling with building your business and having customers stay happy? Does your business struggle with customers writing bad reviews on you? Well, worry no more because I have just the right solution for you. About 60% of possible customers look at reviews before going to a restaurant. With that being said, you want to make sure that your restaurant can keep a good reputation, not just in the community, but also on those Google reviews. Good reviews can not only boost your business by having customers come in, but it can also make them stay loyal to you. Flavorful Scoops began as a small startup company established by Joe Grubb and Paul Prawn, who published newsletters focusing on helping food-loving people find restaurants they can count on. As proud foodies, our founding members, Joe and Paul, were frustrated that there was no word to go off of for many restaurants, and they hated leaving on an empty, sad stomach. Since the beginning, we have put all our effort toward providing the most flavorful scoop. That is, the best tips on where to eat because it's all about your money and your hunger when you're trying to find a restaurant to eat at. You can find our blog posts, newsletters, forums, and reviews off of our website, flavorscoop.com. We also have our own magazine, Flavorful Scoops magazine, available at Walmart, Target, and other small grocery stores. You can also find our reviews in magazines such as People Magazine, Food Network, and Bon Appetit. We also offer 24/7 email service and on-site phone calls 60 hours a week. Our mission here at Flavorful Scoops is to create peace of mind when picking a restaurant. Finding a restaurant with friendly staff, good food, and a clean environment can be hard at times. But you can trust us to show you the top rated restaurants, and we guarantee your satisfaction. Our vision is to spotlight the best restaurants. Our company is dedicated to our customers, the best food, and the best service. We do this by highlighting what restaurants shine the brightest. Our values here are integrity, continuous improvement, commitment, teamwork, and customer service. These are beneficial because since 2000, we have been able to use our consulting services to help to shape other restaurants, such as Fish Dish and Salsa Impossible. We feel honored to have received multiple awards for our consulting services from Food Network and many more. With our years of experience and trust, you can be certain that you can trust Flavorful Scoops for all of your hungry desires. I am one of the executive consulting directors here and specialize in helping restaurants get back on their feet and on their way to not only running but also keeping a successful business or businesses. I have worked in customer service for the past 3 years and have learned from some really amazing entrepreneurs on how to do business well. From things like proper communication to crisis management, I have learned a lot and am excited to share my thoughts with you today. I feel that I have what it takes to help other companies gain the knowledge they need to have a thriving and successful business. Thumbs Up Diner was established right here in Atlanta, Georgia in 1970. They pride themselves in being a breakfast and brunch diner. They serve omelets, waffles, sausages, and even home fries, but mainly a lot of southern breakfast type foods. They are known for southern style breakfast items like shrimp and grits and chicken and waffles. They're also packed out because their food is just really that good. They're only open until 3 p.m. on most days, so they're not open like other diners might be until like 9, 10 o'clock at night. Thumbs Up Diner's competitors are IHOP and Denny's, just to name a few. Some differences between IHOP and Thumbs Up Diner are that IHOP has breakfast, lunch, and dinner items, and they also offer a happy hour for their customers, and they also are open late. Some similarities are just, them having breakfast foods on a regular. Denny's, on the other hand, they have more lunch items than breakfast items, and they are open 24 hours. Well, most of them are open 24 hours a day. So those are the differences. And like I said, some of the similarities is that they do have breakfast items, but they have a limited breakfast menu. On these reviews from Yelp, we see that three of Thumbs Up Diner's strengths are that they have an inviting atmosphere, some nice servers, and good food. One of the reviewers actually stated that he went to the restaurant because that was his father's favorite restaurant. So he decided that he would just go and, check it out. And he said that the server was willing to change his order because the food was not good. So that was a positive. Um, Another one said that the restaurant, Thumbs Up Diner, is has an inviting atmosphere. It is like other diners in that it has certain foods, um, but the atmosphere is a little bit different. It's not as loud as you might expect, um, and they seem more homey, I guess. That's basically how they said it, paraphrasing. And then another one said that Thumbs Up Diner never disappoints with their good food. They mentioned that the omelets and the waffles were always good, so that's one thing that keeps them coming back to Thumbs Up Diner. So those are the strengths. On the other hand, Thumbs Up Diner does have some weaknesses. One reviewer said that they have unseasoned seafood for their shrimp and grits, which they offer at Thumbs Up. Another reviewer said that they were not keen to the new customers that were waiting at the door. And then the last one said that they don't have a good lunch menu. And for um, the unseasoned seafood, the person was saying how they ordered it and it really wasn't that good after hearing a bunch of people rave on it. So maybe that could have been like their personal thing, but still, it did make it on a review on Yelp. So that's important to note. The other person said that they were waiting about 45 minutes to be seated after they walked in. So they felt like the servers were not keen to new customers that were waiting. And then the last one said that even though they're a diner, they expected that Thumbs Up Diner would have some some lunch menu options. And they were saddened when they realized that they didn't have as much menu um, lunch options as they would have expected. Knowing the strengths and weaknesses of your restaurant or company is beneficial because it can help you understand better how customers view you, and that can help you to be able to improve on those things that customers might be worried about, questioning, or even not like about your company. Or it can help you to know the good things that they feel that you're doing well, and so that you can continue those things. So those are the benefits of knowing the strengths and weaknesses of how people review your company. Now I'm going to speak about recommendations. This is a part that includes um, opportunities and threats to your company, and I will give what I feel or think is the best solution to the strengths and weaknesses that I previously had in the two slides above. So enjoy. Some recommendations that I would suggest to Thumbs Up Diner to help improve those things that some customers might think is a fault or a weakness of your establishment is to maybe give seafood seasoning packets to customers that feel like there just isn't enough seasoning, whether it's salt, pepper, or even like some little adobo packets or whatever. Um, they have those. That's easy to give out to customers so that they can be happy, because happy customers is more money, more revenue. Secondly, I think there can be a greeter at the door to greet and seat customers, guests as they come in the door, to alleviate um, reviewers, customers, guests feeling like they're standing up at the door for 45 minutes, not being served, which is a bad look. When someone looks at reviews, that is something that they would look at. How long is it going to take for me to get served? So there can be a greeter at the door at all times to make sure that people get seated. Um, and then the last thing I would say is to update the menu to either allow more lunch items to be on it, or update it and say, hey, we are mainly, a breakfast Southern food, type of diner, and this is just what we do, so that guests aren't expecting a certain type of menu and being let down when they actually get to your restaurant. Some threats that you can encounter are less seafood lovers coming to your restaurant. Secondly, people not feeling welcome and therefore leaving even more bad reviews or just simply walking out. Thirdly, only breakfast goers being happy with the menu. With the previous weaknesses, there were some concerns about the seafood being under-seasoned and people not feeling welcome and seated in a timely fashion. And thirdly, there not being enough lunch items on the menu. These three concerns can potentially cause a threat, and these three threats would therefore be what you probably will have to deal with if your customers don't feel that you've made a change for them, and for their experience as they come to your restaurant. This is just a visual chart of the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that we have previously spoken about in the past slides. I won't go much more into it, because it's kind of self-explanatory. But yes, this is a SWOT chart. That's what we call it, SWOT chart. In conclusion, managing restaurant reviews is quite important because it allows you to see what others are saying about you and your company, and even what you need to improve on. You should check your reviews at least once a week for optimal improvement. You can strengthen your position against competitors by making the necessary changes for the customers to be happy. The longer time goes by and people don't see changes, the more they will not want to come back to your restaurant. So I would suggest you make the necessary changes right now. I just want to take this time to let you know how I thoroughly enjoyed this opportunity to share with you about how to manage your reviews and provide recommendations to assist in the improvement of your restaurant's image, communication, and customer service. If you have any further questions or concerns, feel free to contact us at 1-800-F-SCOOPS. That is 1-800-372-6672. Or feel free to email us at flavorfulscoops@gmail.com. Or you can feel free to check out our website at flavorfulscoops.com. Before you go, I just want to take this time to give you our little trinket, our business swag shirt that says our logo, that has our logo on it, and our motto. And this is just thank you for looking at my presentation, And I hope that you were able to gain something from it. And I hope that you and your company are able to thrive and be successful in the future. Have a great day.